Hi, everyone. I'm Sean Grady, senior producer for Madden NFL.
Sean, that was a great example of how the New England Patriots drafted the right players in the right round and the right playmakers to build their current Super Bowl championship team. Hi, everyone. I'm Robert Flores. I'm host of ESPN2's Fantasy Football Now. And spending time on the set all these years, I've learned two things. One, my hair looks great on the big screen, and that 40 million fantasy sports fans out there would say that their favorite part of playing fantasy football is the ability to draft their own team.
Okay, well, we've got something really exciting for those fantasy fans. It's called Draft Champions, and it's a brand new way to get the fantasy draft experience every day. Now, Draft Champions puts you in your own personal war room, starting your playmaker journey off the field. We built this mode for both our Madden players and the fantasy fanatics who love the excitement that come with drafting a fantasy team. And Madden mobile players, don't sleep on this. It's a great reason to check out the console experience. Now, it's similar to Madden Mobile and Ultimate Team. You'll build a current team, a team of current and legendary players. But what really sets Draft Champions apart is the fun, fast, multi-round draft. You're going to get 3 players to choose from in each round, so every draft is exciting and different. It's all about interesting decisions and how you choose to build your team. Now, Robert, we recorded you earlier. We've got your final 3 rounds of your draft here.
All right.
Let's see how you, a fantasy football expert, handled it. All right. So I see right away you're still short a quarterback. You haven't upgraded yet.
Well, sometimes, like I do in real fantasy football, I'll wait on getting a quarterback. I wanted a defensive back, DRC, a new member of the New York Giants. I went with him.
Okay, that's a great pick. A little risky leaving a quarterback in that late round. Now, this next round is probably your most difficult. A lot of great players on the board. What'd you decide here?
Absolutely. Look, any fan would love to get Jamal Charles with all his home run speed on their team. And then you got J.J. Watt, the reigning defensive player of the year, on their defensive line. But I don't know how you turn down the best receiver in the league for my money, Calvin Johnson, so I'm pumped to have Megatron on my roster.
Okay, I'm a little surprised to see you leave J.J. Watt on the board from your Houston Texans.
They are my team.
But not a bad pick. All right, in this final round, legends all over the board here. We all love legends. What'd you decide?
Well, look, you got the obvious quarterback choice there, but you got a couple of Hall of Famers. You got Derek Brooks and John Randall, exceptional defenders. But in the end, I needed that quarterback, so I go Randall Cunningham. He's got the big arm and the perfect fit to throw that ball downfield to Megatron. So I went with Randall Cunningham.
Looks like a really solid draft there. A good team, if not a little lucky with that quarterback coming in the final round. Worked out well. All right, once you've nailed the draft, this is where Madden takes fantasy to another level. Instead of passively watching the guys you drafted play, you get to be the playmaker on the field. You play with your team solo or go online, challenge other players to see how your draft and your game stack up. And once you've completed your mini season, you'll be back at the drafting board to start a whole new run, one quick experience, something you could frankly do in a night.
That is awesome. Very cool. I know where a lot of fantasy fans and fantasy football players this season will be spending their time.
All right, well, we couldn't agree more. Robert, we appreciate you being out here as the fantasy expert voice today. Let's give a big round of applause for Robert Flores.
This was outstanding. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Robert. Appreciate it. Okay, today's NFL is a passing league, so we've overhauled the entire passing game. Whether you're Odell Beckham Jr. making a gravity-defying catch or Patrick Peterson intercepting the ball for a game-winning touchdown, playmakers dominate the passing game on both sides of the ball. So we focused on 3 key positions: quarterbacks, receivers, and defenders in coverage. Let's start with quarterback. New body relative throws give you the chance to lead your tall receivers high above a defender's reach. Or throw low on a curl route to wall off the defender, protecting both the ball and your receiver. As an example, if Russell Wilson would have used a body relative low throw to end the Super Bowl, we'd probably be referring to the Seahawks as the 2-time defending champs. Now, catches in the NFL never cease to amaze me. They're one of the most exciting and dynamic plays in any sport. As a receiver, you can now choose from one of 3 new catch types to beat the competition and keep your drive alive. First, a possession catch will increase your chance of a completion to get that critical first down, but might sacrifice yards. Next, a rack or run after catch. Adjust your route so you can attempt to gain extra yards after the catch. And finally, use an aggressive catch to attack the ball at its highest point. And I know what you're thinking. Now the game is all about offense. But don't worry, we didn't forget about defense. As a defender in coverage, going for the interception or swat can be risky. For the first time, now you'll have the ability to play the receiver instead of just the ball. You can make an attempt to secure the tackle or use the new play receiver mechanic to execute a well-timed hit, just lodging the ball and preventing the catch. Madden NFL 16 is delivering tools so you can be the playmaker on the field as a quarterback, receiver, and defender in coverage. And with Draft Champions, you'll start your playmaker journey off the field in this exciting new fantasy-inspired mode. You'll have your first shot to prove you're the playmaker both on and off the field right here at E3, or for those of you at home when the game launches on August 25th. Now, let's take a look at the official Madden 16 E3 trailer.
Every now and then, someone comes along and changes everything.
The high-powered Packers have proven why they're at the top of the NFC. Cobb with the go-ahead score. That could mean the dagger for the Giants.
But finding them is easier said than done.
The Giants have been lackluster in 2-minute drills all year. Can this be the one that changes their season? Manning drops back. He's tackled for a sack.
And at times, it seems hopeless.
No timeouts left. Could this be the last play of the game? The Giants need a touchdown.
Until you realize that there is an opportunity to do more. And in this very moment, you discover
it's gone! Odell Beckham Jr.
It was you all along.
Unbelievable! He's done it again!
Be the playmaker in Madden NFL 16.